but maybe tomorrow. So I asked about him. He was cool. The next night I went with him and I said, where am I going? He said, there's someone you need to meet. I said, who? He said, her name is Penny and you need to meet her. And I said, do you know my work? He said, I know you're the Crop Circle girl. And I said, have you seen my films? He said, no. Have you heard my talks? No. Why do you think I need to meet this lady Penny? Because I graduated all of her intuition courses. So I was like, well, okay, she's that brilliant, let's go. So I took off. I met this woman 4 hours around the round table, and when the conversation was over, it was 2 in the morning, I said, I'm really sorry, but you got to take me back to the hotel. I'm speaking in the morning. So he takes me back to the hotel. It's 2:30 in the morning, and 2 of the psychics were standing at the front door watching me enter, and one of them was just arms folded, laughing, and she's nodding like this, and I said, hi ladies, what's so funny? And she said, that tall man next to you.
Say what?
And I was like, huh? She said, very tall, silver hair, silver goatee. Do you know who it is? And I said, no.
You never told me this.
Well, you haven't seen my movie yet.
Well, no. I mean, we've talked a lot. I've never heard about this experience.
Get ready for the ending.
Wow.
So I'm standing there, and she's telling me that there's this tall, silver-haired man with a goatee standing with me, and she said, he walked you up here and there's a message, can I give it to you? And I said, sure. She said, he wants you to know he orchestrated this and he's really glad it worked. And I forgot the punchline of when I left the woman's house. Her name's Penny Kelly. As I was leaving, I still didn't know why I was there 4 hours. And we're sitting around the round table, and I got up to leave, and she says, well, let me give you one of my books. I've written 7. And I was like, wow, that's cool. I've made 7 movies. So I gave her one of my films. And her book was on consciousness. So I went through the pages, and Crop Circle nodes, what are they doing in your book? And she said, you didn't tell her who I am? To the man that drove me out there. And he went, mm-mm. And she said, I'm the real partner that worked with William Levengood for the last 15 years of his life. And I was dropped to my knees. And then he drove me back to the hotel. And then Levengood was there.
Cool.
So, a month later, so she tells me this at 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, great. I spent 4 hours. I could have been like learning your science.
Right.
So I said, you got to invite me back. So a month later, they called me back and said, come to the wake. He died a year ago. And I was like, well, funny, I'd wait this long to meet him till he left. But I came to the wake, and I planned to be there 3 days. And the first night, I passed out in Penny's guest room. And as I was just about to fall asleep, I saw him walk through the door with my own eyes. I saw Levengood. Now I'd studied what he looked like, who he was, and he came right through a wooden door, right up to the bed, and I saw him with my own eyes. So I knew the lady's, she was top psychic, so I trusted her then, plus she didn't know where I was. But when I saw myself, I was completely blown away.